What's going on in the news today, Lance?
Melanie Brown, a.k.a. Scary Spice, pictured above, was in quote-unquote complete shock when Eddie Murphy told a reporter he wanted DNA proof before acknowledging he had impregnated her. I just read in I think it was in the Post or one of these, that In Touch for the first time didn't put celebrities on the cover. So they did it after the Virginia Tech killings. They put that tragedy on the cover. Lowest selling issue ever.
And what's their angle? Like the shooter dated a celebrity or something?
No, I think
at some point he dated Paris Hilton.
Actually, I think he wanted. Well, you know, you dated her, right?
No.
No.
I might be the only one. You were in those things for a while, weren't you? I mean, you still are, I guess, sometimes.
What?
In the tabloids, like, Lance is seen strolling L.A.
It's funny, I think a lot of that stuff is just, I think to a certain extent, people like to be in that, so they know where to go, and they know. I mean, like,
yeah.
If you go to dinner at the Ivy in L.A. and you're like half a star.
Oh, there's one place. What is it? Koi. There's a sushi place. They actually have like a wall for the paparazzi to stick their cameras over and shoot you eating there.
And then the clubs. I mean, those are all, you know.
Yeah, you're definitely not low key.
But I think speaking of tabloids, and I think it's really, I think it's pertinent information right now, is you have on page 22 of today's New York Daily News, you have an article, Celeb Limo Clients, Fair Game, says the judge. Okay, let me just say, a Manhattan limousine company can't stop one of its former drivers, Jeffrey Kaplan, was sued by Attitude for allegedly poaching clients like cyclist Lance Armstrong and actress Kate Hudson. How about that? Poaching. You're such a poacher, Jeffrey.
He's my first client, Lance.
And then the sweetest thing ever is not in a weird way, and not in that way, but Jeffrey was my Valentine this year.
Tell him what's going to happen next year, Lance.
Is that going to go in next week's paper? So, do you...
I'm going to run your campaign.
Oh, right on.
Tony Hawk.
Finally.
Oh, wait. Keeping it real. Would you vote for me for president?
Absolutely.
5%er.
We're thinking about that.
Really?
No.
You can make the announcement right now.
Yeah. Dang, I thought I had a exclusive.
Tony's show's
That was going to be so... Yeah, I'm blowing up now.
Tony's selling the show on network.
News, man.
Yeah, just like you got to brand it.
Exclusive. I got to tell you, I was at the MTV Awards one time here, and I have my skateboard because we did a little thing skating out on stage, which is like the gimmick now. And I came out...
I've never been asked to ride a bike out on stage.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, sorry.
But no, what is it? By the time you like put your foot on and pedal, you're there.
You coast out. Okay.
So I come out with my board, and I like just swarms of cars, crowds, you know, and I was just like, screw this. Jumped on my board and started skating through the limos and traffic. Got so busted by the cops.
Oh really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I came out and they're just like, get off that thing! You can't skate in New York! You can't skate in traffic! And I was just like, but I'm trying to... Okay, sorry. Walk it!
Walk it.
So tell me how Athletes for Hope was spawned.
Levinstein, who spoke a little bit last night, or actually spoke a lot. Those two guys, in conjunction with Andre, who they had all worked with, myself, who they'd worked with, and Mia, who they'd worked with, looking to just put together a group of athletes that set an example, put a system in place where people can come into it. If they're new to professional sports, I mean, you can imagine some kid who's a first-round draft pick. He goes to the Detroit Lions and he wants to get involved in something, and he's never been afflicted with a disease or an issue, nor has his family or anybody close to him, so he doesn't know where to go. But something strikes him, so he reaches out and he's paired up with a young organization or any organization that needs their voice. And so it's I keep going back to this thing of how powerful sports figures are. If you look at it, I mean, such an ability to really affect change and affect attitude.
I went to the first Laureus Awards, and they had Nelson Mandela get up, and he said to the crowd, sport has the power to change the world.
Yeah.
You know, that wasn't just him blowing smoke because he was at the sports awards.
Right.
He really felt that way. You were just meeting with congressmen?
We met with about 6 leaders on the Hill. We met with Senator Obama's chief of staff. All in and around, obviously, cancer and the disease itself, and more specifically on this piece of legislation having to do with screening and early detection. I mean, take, for example, colon cancer, more than 50,000 deaths a year, all of which could be prevented with early detection. Every single one of them. You catch them at the earliest stage, you cure everybody that would ultimately die. It's a huge number.
Yeah.
Jeffrey's got to call new paparazzi, new tabloid calling him. Portland, let me just say, by the way, where's this going? Who am I talking to?
You're talking to my internet show.
Cool. Tony Hawk is, I'm not BSing you, man. He's one of the most down-to-earth, laid-back guys I've ever met.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was very cool for hanging out with the Birch Boys.
Trying to keep it real.
This is a cool Tony Hawk story. So you invited us to lunch that time in LA. They're downtown LA. And we're doing that thing at the Staples Center. And so coming down. By the way, that place is a dump. But
yeah, it was not good. Well, it's historical. It's what is it called? The Pantry. It's called the Pantry in downtown LA, and it's like this famous breakfast
place. Now that
place.
we've named it, now I have to say it's a great place. It was great.
No, you don't have to say it's great. I mean,
that was great.
It's good breakfast. We had lunch.
That was great. I'm a politician, remember?
Okay,
but
right.
Anyways, so we're there at lunch, and you had to run. So you're like, well, I got to get going. And the next thing you know, like out the restaurant, past the windows, you're skateboarding to the Staples Center.
Yeah.
I mean, that's truly keeping it real. Oh, my limo's out here. I'm on.
I had to go do a demo like right then. I had to do an exhibition inside the convention center. Right.
But
next to
imagine, just imagine some kids, like some skate fan, walk into the event. To see you, and all of a sudden you just come trucking by like 3 blocks outside of the Staples Center with your backpack on. Probably dropped a load. Right? Can we say that on your internet TV show?
Yeah, you can say whatever.
Cool.
It's the internet.
It's fine. Sure. Well, yeah. But I mean, we're not. We're unregulated, but we want to have family friendly. We're not on Sirius or anything. People dropping F-bombs on the phone or stuff like that. On Sirius?
Oh,
on
Sirius.
Sirius.
Oh, yeah. No,
they like to call just so they can hear themselves cuss on the air. Like, okay, you got it in, bro. Good one. All right. Well, thanks, Lance. And thanks for. I mean, I really attribute you to getting me involved with Athlete for Hope. You're the one who sent me the message.
Yeah.
And I'm truly honored. So I want to thank you. And here we are. So good job. Pass the passion.
Lance in 08.